Hey everybody, it's Socknick, back with more Kid Chameleon 3, The Final Marathon by Drios1. And last time, I think we had a pretty good episode, delving further into Stage 4. This game has been getting pretty off the rails as we progress, and we saw a decent variety of levels last time, though I did get stuck on a couple, had some trouble, and one of those aforementioned levels is Bleak Abyss 1. So that's where we're going to be starting off today, and hopefully bringing this one home without too much trouble, but you know, you never know. It's a pretty tough level, and I'm kind of committed to beating it without taking the teleporter. I think we've been copping out with teleporters too much, and you really do get punished in this mod in particular, and to an extent, as Lord Molov was pointing out in the original Kid Chameleon, for taking teleporters a lot. So here we gotta wait for this. I'm gonna do that jump. Some tough jumps overall in this level in particular. I was saying last time, okay, so we do, if we remember correctly from last time, we gotta wait for this guy to get the hell out of here, or we're gonna run into problems. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to progress the other direction here. A little bit of backtracking involved in this level, nothing too crazy, but wouldn't exactly call it a puzzle level or anything. Opens up this path. So we can head over here. I'd rather not take damage to this crystal. The evanescent block even being there is oddly forgiving. However, it's probably the only forgiving thing in this level, to be fair. It's, you know, I have some kind of odd respect for this level, even though it's kind of breaking my balls. I think these are just diamonds. So I think this, we end up waiting a solid, I think this is it. Yeah, we end up waiting a solid 20-ish seconds here, I believe. So I hope you brought something to keep you occupied while you watch this video. Or maybe some NyQuil and a nice fluffed up comfy pillow. Okay, so oh. There's a red stealth in one of these, I think the middle one, which I'm going to ignore. These are easy jumps, but not ones we want to fuck up, because falling into, sort of unfortunate damage, falling into that pit means bad things. And that was just bad. Gonna make me wish I took the... Okay, so I don't think there's any need for us to trigger these, but we will just... because why not? Now we need to open that, and that's where we have a little bit of that cryophobia jump. Now, as easy as Maniacs makes this next section in terms of getting rid of the enemies, I think we do want to take the red stealth here for the sake of HP. As I'm sure you've all played plenty of the original Kid Chameleon, red stealth certainly makes... Okay, well, we're taking way too much damage, but in the end, it didn't even matter. As a great man once said. Again, some pretty tricky platforming there. I'll be the first to admit. See, that's the damage we should definitely not be taking. Again, I swear, Drios has this secret agenda to just make us hate the sphere enemy. Okay. Sphere check. It's not a jump I really enjoy, but... Okay, now let's... I feel a little safer overall with Maniacs on the bottom section, just because, as I may have mentioned, Red Stealth kinda a little lofty in the way his jumps are executed. So not the best for those high precision platforming situations, especially when death is on the line. Just feel a little bit more comfortable doing this with Maniacs is all. If we give it another 10-ish seconds. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with these shooter blocks. I'd love to see like a full map of the level and exactly how all these things connect, because it is kind of bizarre. And I'm not sure how necessary it is. Maybe it's very necessary, who knows? Well, I'm sure Drios knows, and probably Molib, since he seems to also have an encyclopedic knowledge of this game. And I don't think it's necessary to trigger those, but you never know. Leave no shooter block untriggered. It's a great thing to live your life by. So we're on... Okay, I was gonna say we're on full HP with Maniacs. That was short-lived, but... I did just realize one nice thing about Red Stealth here would be... Motherfucker. So maybe we do continue with Red Stealth, and I should also probably shut the fuck up while I'm doing that platforming, because it's clearly getting me killed. Is that we should be able to break these ice blocks, which should make the platforming a lot more comfortable, especially since we have to... Okay, what is this that just happened there? Okay, let's not do that again. Distracting myself. As always. I mean, everything I say is just so interesting that really it's hard not to be transfixed when I hear myself speaking. Okay, we are going to wait this out and not just barrel in for no apparent reason. So, I'm actually going to take the Red Stealth helmet on the bottom section, and I'm going to use it to break the ice blocks to make it much easier to do that platforming. Respawners, big smile. I see a sphere down there. I see multiple spheres down there. Oh boy. Okay, I think that one's gone. We'll wait out one more cycle. And we're good to go on that part. Except for that goddamn jump. I believe at the beginning this is... Okay, so it is... It's 10 diamonds. We did burn through continue there. I suppose that's why they showed up again. I have a lot of faith in my Red Stealth plan, so hopefully it comes to fruition and we get the hell out of here via the flag. Because I kind of don't want to do what I did with Cryophobia, which was essentially give up and take the easier exit, because for whatever reason I couldn't handle that jump. Still a little disappointed with myself, especially since that was post-game over, so conserving lives wasn't really a concern. I think the coast is clear. We'll probably get like one more coming this way. You know what, why don't we just, I think maybe, yeah, we'll keep this just to, okay, deal with some of these enemies up here. And we can get the next red stealth helmet later on anyway. The only disadvantage of red stealth is that it's not the best helmet for dealing with these enemies up close. Or rather, just in all the enemy spam in general. Red stealth's weapon, not the most convenient to use. Whereas maniacs, you just turn your brain off, throw axes. Okay, so we are going to take damage there, get rid of the sphere, and I'm going to shut the hell up for a few minutes. So we have cleared the majority of those away, which means there's some hidden shit in here, I think. I don't know how important it really is, but when I first found out, I was low-key hoping that it was like the secret to getting out, but okay, so I'd like to wait for this guy, and we do have to trigger these shooter blocks too. I want to wait for this guy to, seems like RNG is not really working. It should work now. Oh. I'd like this guy to get the hell out of here. Okay, he is not cooperating today. But we will get maniacs here. The jumping shouldn't be as much of a concern since I'm not crazy about the placement of that orb, but I don't know if it's just one hit. So we didn't kill ourselves there. However, killing ourselves is very much still on the menu. Huh? Excuse me? Okay, this is... Did I... Hold up. Was this what we needed to do to destroy that or something? Or did I do things in the wrong order? I could have sworn the whole point of triggering those shooter blocks back there, which I'm almost certain I did. Hold up. Okay, you know what? I don't think there's any way we get through there, so we're going back to make sure we did it, and we may die. I'll have to watch back on the video, because if I actually didn't trigger those, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. And if I did, I'm gonna be mad. And I'm pretty sure the only thing that could have happened there is that somehow a sphere interrupted the chain of events, royally screwing us once again. We really love to see it. Fear check? Okay, get the hell out of there, buddy. Faster way of doing that. And again, as I said, if I may have to go back and check the video, well, I will, I don't have to, and see if I fucked that up as much as I think I might have. Maybe I don't have enough confidence in myself, maybe I did trigger and I just got screwed. If I didn't, I think I violated your human rights as the viewers with how fucking stupid that was, so I do apologize, and I will gladly take my death sentence in front of a global audience. That's done. Oh no, it denies us a diamond. A single diamond. Actually, now that I think about it, that block might have had an onk in it or something. Oh no. Well, at least we didn't die, Smile. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I don't know why that scared me so much. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this shit, drop down here, and then make sure, for the love of God, that we trigger this thing. No. Well, I saw what happened there. There's a fucking orb that gets stuck down there. I don't think there's anything I can do, other than wait, next time. So we're gonna give up. Well, I'm glad we figured that caper out, but I'm not very happy that it took a good 5 minutes of another attempt, and if you include the last one too, maybe like a good 10 minutes to figure out exactly how we're getting screwed. Honestly, like, I feel like the orb's not that necessary there. I'd advise just removing it from that area, to be honest. Like, I'm not crazy about that. Hopefully it's not intended, because yeah, I would question that for sure. Though I also blame myself to a fair extent for not being observant enough. Actually, I do know I actually may be playing on a slightly outdated version. It's possible that was changed. I was told that this version is ever so slightly out of date. But anyway, now we know. It's just a shame that it's taken multiple instances of having to do that tough platforming section for me to realize what's happening there. And we still have yet to go up against that tough jump towards the end, so got a lot on our plate here with this level. Guess that might actually be another instance where you can get screwed by a sphere's position. I'm assuming there's just some giant wall and everything made up of shooter blocks and rock blocks. Unnecessary damage, Pog. But I was kind of planning to go forward with the red stealth helmet anyway, so... Okay, we gotta stop doing that. Okay, this is a problem. This is not where we want to die at all, and these spheres are... Okay, I was gonna say, I hope I didn't just stick myself in there. Okay. So I think we do just destroy them after we land. I think we're making it much harder on ourselves by trying to do both at once. This isn't a speed run. If it is, I think we wouldn't exactly be setting any records anyway, so... Get rid of that. That's very unfortunate. Oh, come on. Suddenly... Motherfucker. Okay. That's bad. That's really not what we want happening. That is not the hard part, and once again, we threw. And we're gonna have to wait for this guy. One more cycle. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't hate ice blocks already, just check this level out, and that'll have that problem fixed in no time at all. I actually kind of suspect it's not possible for that sphere to jump quite that high. Its bounce would be the appropriate term. Is there anything to gain from... This is probably not the time to be doing this, so I'm just going to not. And instead we're gonna wait. there's just one more. Whatever. I feel like red stealth's increased jump height keeps making me screw up that little section there. It's not really something I'd like to be happening. Ouch. And again, we made a really suspect choice there. That's the sound I like to hear. we get a montage of me just dying at that part? I was originally gonna say, can we get a montage of me taking damage to that sphere in the same exact spot, because I think that's happened at least 5 or 6 times, but I think the Bleak Abyss death montage would be a little more interesting, honestly. This kind of reminds me of when you're stuck on a Dark Souls boss that has like a horrible run-up, like something out of Dark Souls 2. Because your mental game just gets absolutely obliterated by the amount of time it takes between attempts of the actual hard part. Oh. Okay, well we beat the level on this attempt because that was clearly divine intervention. Imagine if you had motherfucking Cyclone on this level. Hell, I would take Sky Cutter. And I think by now you all know how I feel about Sky Cutter. Okay, I'm gonna stand right here, Kappa. Got him. The problem here is that I can't bank on, okay, so let's pause this for a second. I can't bank on the bottom one because that top one is going to absolutely cuck me. I also am almost 100% sure that I cannot make this jump without taking damage to those spikes. And what's going to happen is if I jump now, I'm going to lose Maniacs. it's gonna kill all of my momentum, and I'm gonna drop into the fucking abyss for the 40th time. So, we gotta come up with a big brain play here. Or maybe just hit the go button, but... Oh my god, it's so close, though. If I just, like... I gotta go for it. Motherfucker, it looks so doable. So, I'm thinking that, yeah, we're gonna have to... that basically confirms that that's not possible. Which I shouldn't be surprised by, but man, it looks so possible. Hey, remember when that part seemed hard? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I'm assuming that this level is skippable, based on its position in the... I could be wrong, but based on its position in the level editor, it seems like side paths, like extra levels that aren't on the main flag path, are grouped separately. Could be wrong about that, but... and if so, we definitely recommend skipping this one. Because I'm sure every other level in Stage 4 that we haven't played yet is a walk in the park. You know what would be sick? There were like, if there was some like hidden shooter block to just skip that part. Hell, I don't know. Maybe there is some interesting way to skip this level. Okay, that's not it, Chief. Shit. Oh, got him. No sphere. trigger it. Maniacs. There's some kind of hidden path there. That's very interesting. On an orb too. That's a drill block for sure. Oh, come on, dude, really? Well, the only positive draw from that is that that jump is actually not hard at all. And I'm a fucking idiot, which was already pretty much common knowledge at this point, after this clown show, but I guess it gives me some solace going into this attempt. So am I remembering correctly that the teleporter was right up there? I just want to check if there's anything that I'm forgetting about up here, since the shooter block's clear. Okay, so anything hidden? Sure what's going on with that shooter block, but stand right there. Remember, kids. Okay, so we need to understand that that's just not something that can happen going in there with 1 HP, because we're pretty much guaranteed to take some kind of damage, and that's just gonna make our lives miserable going to the next section. Like, we need to be able to defend ourselves here. He went across. Get out of there, dude. We gotta put our foot's on the pedal here. Running out of time. Okay, don't fuck this jump up. That shit's seriously easy. We don't even need... That's unfortunate. He's fucking done it. Wow, that was... I feel like I've truly, well and truly lost my innocence. I'm a changed man. You know, you go into that level and you come out a completely different person. That is for damn sure. One moment. That all said, I'm very pleased to announce that we will now be entering the Bleak Abyss 2. Okay, so it's a Micromax or Juggernaut level. It's already a little bit different than last time. Let's check this shit out. So that's the Micromax path. This is the Juggernaut path, is what I'm getting. That's annoying. So that's the way to do that. Already down 2 HP, which is unfortunate. Okay, so... do we just have to leap of faith this? What the fuck is going on? Can we... okay, we're probably gonna die doing this, but I'd like to see if we can, like, drop down... okay, so that's... okay, there is way too much shit going on here. Can we even get back up there? That motherfucker is somehow still alive. Okay, that's actually not a pit. That's really good to know. However, we are gonna have to go back through there, but not fall in the middle, and then go up and trigger this block. Oh, and I was not paying attention. I have a feeling that we're kind of screwed now. I think that's a clock, but what good's a clock if we're locked out? Yeah, I don't think we can really do anything from there because I messed up. Actually, no, we can, but we need to be Juggernaut. That was not the way to do that. Okay. Well, I think we have a slightly better idea of what we're going into now. Well, I kind of forgot there were 2 helmets there, so I guess we're checking out the Micromax path this time. Pretty sure these are just diamonds. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use that just to clear out all these little fuckers. Okay, and it just drops us off back here, understandably. Anything up here? Ooh, I think we maybe could have come from there. I'm not sure what's... That's just the Juggernaut path, isn't it? Yeah. I guess we're just gonna go Juggernaut here. I don't really see any advantage to taking the Micromax path. Hold on. Oh, we came down this a different way, I see. And then that's the Micromax path. Okay. So we're gonna go through here. Need to be... I don't know if there's that guy. We're gonna have to take damage to that guy. There is a Juggernaut helmet in there, so I'm not overly worried. Grab the clock. And hopefully get rid of these guys, then grab a refill. Okay, grab the refill. And now we're gonna get back over here. Apparently take damage to that guy potentially multiple times. I'm very pleased that that happened. Can't begin to express how happy I am. Okay, so we just need to remember that we do need to... Okay, that's not good. Timing. See, that's how you want to do that. Either way, we're now... Okay. Don't come in here. Oh, I'm way too confused. Let's just take the Juggernaut path again. Try and establish exactly what we're doing. Gotta get the right height there. Okay, so... I see. Well, I screwed up the jump, but getting the clock is pretty important there. I think I will potentially just leave the refill in there for the time being, and then grab it if we absolutely need it, or when we've gotten this figured out. Jump is a little harder than I expected. Oh my lord. Actually, fuck respawning enemies. I think we might be screwed because we need to... Actually, no, we didn't grab the refill yet. So we're gonna do that. Use it to clear out all this dog shit down here. And I did that again. Okay, come on with that. Get rid of this guy. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever, we can still access it. I feel like there's a strong chance that we get crushed here doing this, but fuck it. Okay, get rid of this garbage once again. Okay, once again, we're at a crossroads with two helmets. Okay, see, this feels more like the Bleak Abyss I know and love. So, I'd like to get a sense of exactly... Okay, so it looks like we've got... That was completely off the cuff, and... Oh, okay. I would like to go up here. I don't think we... Oh, okay, so there's still... Come on, dude. There's only so much of that a man can take before he just snaps. Okay, so I don't know if we're getting over that guy without taking damage. Without dying, I guess. Okay, maybe let's try the Micromax path this time. Pretty sure this just leads to this sort of loot room anyway, which then leads to that. In other words, we won't be taking that route. That was wholly unnecessary. Well, shit, man. Anything hidden at the beginning? I don't know what would be anyway, but... Seems like we got some fun stuff going on over there. It's not even that hard. Don't know what I was doing before. Is this even necessary, though? No, that's just where I'm confusing myself here. I think we just take the same route. That's really fun. So it seems like it's pretty unlikely for that thing to actually hit us when we do that. So I think this is where we get the refill and a clock. I think that's a Juggernaut helmet. Yep. Okay. Let's just stick with the fly for now. I thought that was the ground. Yeah, from what I saw in the Discord, it seems like, again, personally, barely any modding experience myself, but the reason for all these respawners has to do with, okay, I guess we can get hit by that, seems to do with some issue where enemies will actually despawn, which is really unfortunate, because I feel like respawners actually really hurt the fun factor of a lot of these levels, but it seems like it's necessary for the levels to actually function closer to how they should. So that is a bummer. Speaking of bummers, this is an awkward position here. Clock. Wait this guy out. So this is... Okay, so I guess this is the way we kind of have to go here. Now, I'm not sure what the... So we just reveal that shit there. Okay, this is getting out of hand here. Oh, come on. Don't have enough diamonds to use my... No. Well, that's not what I was hoping to see there. I'm presuming that you're supposed to have... What is this? Come on, come on. Am I really getting my balls broken for not having the helmet here? I'm starting to feel like that's what's happening. Because we cannot trigger those elevator blocks. Come on, something hidden here. Be like if Doomed Anomaly didn't have those extra Berserker helmets. There was a secret path down there, I think. probably the best way to do that. I think that's the last. Okay, that's not quite the last set, but we should be okay. We can get our refill here, and then wait out this sphere. What am I doing? Really should be picking up diamonds more, but it also... Because there are certainly times when having a lot of diamonds would have come in handy, even on this level alone. But sadly, it definitely makes the repeated attempts more mentally draining when you take the time to collect more things. Just makes it take that much longer. Idiot. Probably the 40th time I've said that. Okay. Apologies for that noise. I'm getting my 40th spam call of the day. We might be screwed here as well. Well, that doesn't help. We're just gonna need a hidden block somewhere. And I don't really think we're gonna be getting one, to be entirely honest. Don't think any of these had anything. Oh. Guess I was sorely mistaken. I will gladly take that. And another clock. Okay, that's... Now the issue here is that we're inevitably going to get rained on by projectiles. It's just something that's gonna happen. And I may not be happy about it, but it's gonna happen either way. Okay, well this is... Okay, so there's another I think we were just really missing out on the amount of refills that are actually on this level. But it's irrelevant if we just go and do something like that. The issue with being Juggernaut on this level is that you're just too damn wide. It makes it so much easier to be hit by these things, even if you can get rid of them more easily. Which is why I think I'm going to try and continue with Micromax throughout this level. It just seems like the more sustainable option. Sweat that. Just get our refill and move on. Is a refill here. That's the Micromax summon. That's the one we want. Come on. so... See, this is one of those situations I was talking about where... we can get a helmet refill here. In fact, we're going to do so. And I suspect this is a... I think we gotta hold on to this just because we need all the... Oh, fuck. So it's just a Juggernaut refill. Well, this is quite bad. I kind of assumed we'd be given both options. And now we're up shit creek again. No paddle in sight. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there for that episode. I do appreciate you guys stopping by once again. I will be including a timestamp to skip the vast majority of this episode in the description. So, I absolutely do not expect anyone to watch this whole thing. I certainly wouldn't. But I will see you guys next time, and I apologize for the boring episode. I'm bad at the video game.